Welcome to our home workout. Today we're going to focus on an opening of the chest and shoulders. So if you sit a lot, or if you're an endurance athlete and kind of are pulled over this way, or maybe a climber, this is going to be a great one for you to just start to get some opening through the shoulders. This is a great thing to do right before bed, as well as it's really kind of some nice stretching. Or to do right when you wake up to just kind of open you up, get your breathing nice and deep for the day. So first thing, you will need a foam roller. So if you need to pause this video, that's fine, and go grab your foam roller. So what we're going to do is come on down to our backs, place this kind of at our mid back, hands behind the head, and you're just going to start with this gentle rolling of the thoracic spine. So just nice and easy, and we're going to go slow here. A lot of people go super fast, but you want to give your spine a little bit of time to kind of sink down and adjust. If you just roll really fast, you're pretty much just kind of beating on your vertebrae, and they're not going to really release very well. This should feel good. It should be comfortable. From here, we're going to just give it one more roll, nice and slow. You can kind of stop on any areas that feel a little bit more stuck than others. And then what you're going to do is, if you watch my pelvis, you're just going to tip it like this. So you place kind of a flat back on the floor. And then from there, you're going to reach your elbows up towards the ceiling, and then you're going to reach them behind you. So I don't want you to overarch onto this roller, but really try and lengthen that spine and then find extension. We're just going to hang out here. Think about really getting your rib cage nice and long and kind of reaching your rib cage away from your hips. Good. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and sit up, and we're going to turn the foam roller the other way. So we're going to kind of take it this long way. And from here, we're going to just start to open up through our chest. So on our backs, head on the roller. Arms are going to start kind of low, palms up, fingers spread out wide, and just make yourself heavy. So a lot of people kind of reach and force this. Just really make yourself heavy. That's the important thing. We're really looking for kind of that melt. And then you're just going to start to slide your arms up the floor, really nice and easy. And then you're going to get to a point where there's kind of some tension in your shoulders, or you might feel like your shoulders trying to lift up towards your ears. From here, just really start to make yourself heavy again. Let your chest open. Don't allow those shoulders to reach up to the ears, so move yourself down a little bit if they are. And just think about making your elbows heavy. So we're just going to hang out here until everything kind of softens. So that usually takes anywhere from 30 seconds to 90 seconds, depending on who you are. If I move on and you're not ready, you can always hit the pause button. So mine are starting to feel like they're not really stretching anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and bring them up a little bit higher. Now I can feel that tension again. I'm going to rest here. Nice and easy. Really make those elbows heavy. And again, you want to make sure that you're not lifting your rib cage off of the foam roller. You want to make sure that rib cage stays nice and connected to that foam roller. And then let's go one more time, finding the next space, and go ahead and relax. And just letting those elbows get nice and heavy, feeling that expansion through the chest. So we're going to hold this position here, and now we're going to just bring our attention to our breath. So if you want to place your hands on your rib cage for a quick second, that's fine. But what I want you to imagine is that you're breathing and inhaling and expanding that rib cage sideways. So expanding the rib cage out, and then exhaling and letting everything get heavy. Once you've got that connection of your breath, go ahead and bring your arms back out to that end position that we were at, and try and find that breath again. Inhale sideways, like you're trying to press the sides of a barrel, like your rib cage is a barrel, and you're pressing out. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. From there, we're going to go ahead and bend the elbows And so you can see my elbows are floating off the ground. Yours might be touching, yours might be further away from the ground. It really doesn't matter. But what we're going to do first is, again, kind of keep our rib cage connected, so that end breath that we felt, really make that rib cage heavy. And then we're just going to start to do some rotations. So fingertips up towards the ceiling, elbows kind of stay where they are, and then rotate back. Back of the hand rotates towards the floor. Try not to let the elbows wing up towards the ceiling. Really try and keep yourself open. So again, rotating the fingertips up towards the ceiling, and then back of the hand towards the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades to the foam roller a little bit as you come and bring those hands to the back of the hands to the floor. So right here, just think about just taking your shoulder blades and just hugging that foam roller, but not allowing your rib cage to lift. We're going to do one more. And reach back. Pause in this position with that bent elbow, and then we're going to start to slide those arms up and above our head, but again, not allowing our rib cage to lift, keeping that hug down, sliding up, and then bringing it back down. Now let's add our breath here. So let's go ahead and inhale here as you reach up, inhaling, exhaling, bringing it back down. One more time, inhaling, exhaling, bring it back down. Perfect, and then just hold here. We're going to just give this like another 10 seconds or so in this position. Really thinking about letting our chest open, our collarbone get nice and wide. And then we'll just roll off to the side here. Go ahead and take that foam roller and set it off to the side. We won't need it for this next one. And then we're going to flip to our sides. If you want to put something underneath your head, go ahead and do that, but you don't have to. You're going to take your bottom hand, make a fist, put it in between your knees, and then with your top hand, you're going to make this kind of little tent here. And what we're going to do is make a nice little rainbow overhead, and then when you get to here, go ahead and let the palm of your hand flip up towards the ceiling as you try and reach this left chest open towards the ceiling, but don't allow this top knee to shift backwards. So you want to keep this top knee connected to that wrist, or to that fist. And then coming back around. So top knee stays where it is. Reach and open that left chest to the ceiling. And coming back down. If you're lucky, you might get a few adjustments in your spine here. And open. And close it back down. Again. And open. And close it back down. And this is going to be our last one on this side. We're going to open it. And we're going to hold here. So just holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And close it down. And then we're going to switch sides. So coming up, you can just flip over, but I like to face you. So place the fist, bottom hand makes a fist, place it between the knees. And again, you're going to set and tent these fingers up to start, and then you're going to rotate open. Try and take that right chest up towards the ceiling if you're on the same side as me, and then bring it back down and around. This palm can flip when it's in that back position. So right here, I'm flipping my palm open. I'm using that new chest range of motion I just got from the foam roller to help me find this rotation of my spine. And then coming back around. Again, opening up. And coming back around. And you can come all the way down. I'm just not placing my left ear on the floor because I don't want to mess up the mic and give you guys a lot of scratchiness. So on this is the last one. Opening that up, take that opener, and then hold here. We're holding for that 10 seconds. So we've got about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on back. And then we're going to flip over onto all fours. So just really quickly, we're going to just draw those shoulder blades together and then press those shoulder blades apart. And we're just looking for movement of the shoulder girdle, so just not letting those shoulder blades kind of glue themselves to our rib cage, but we're gliding the shoulder blades along the rib cage, kind of creating motion here. We're not letting our shoulders go up to our ears. We're just drawing that chest towards the floor and then pulling that chest away. Towards the floor and pulling that chest away. Good. Then pause here. Let's sit back into a child's pose. Reach those hands out, and we're going to walk ourselves over to the right. That means I'm going to reach the left fingertips out wide. So I don't really want a big side bend here. I want more thinking about a diagonal. So pull that left hip away from your left fingertips and feel that stretch through the back and through the back of the arm and maybe into your armpit a little bit. And we're just going to hold here. You can let your head relax to the floor. You don't have to keep it up off the ground. If this child's pose position hurts you in the knees and the hips, feel free to sit on something, putting a pillow between your legs or a block so that you kind of have something to bolster you up. And then walking over to the other side, reach those right fingertips away from the right hip, getting that stretch through the body, through the arm, through the armpit. Feeling that nice open shoulder. Good. Really finding this length through this back body. I'm really trying to use my hips to pull away from my hand. I'm spreading out my right fingertips. Good. And then coming up into a kneeling position, we're just going to slide the hands behind us, interlace your fingers, press the knuckles to the floor to kind of open up through the shoulders, straighten the elbows, and then just slowly start to lift until you feel that opener through the chest. From here, let's try and take some big breaths, expanding at our collarbone. So inhaling, finding that expansion of the collarbone. Exhale, relax. Two more like that. Big inhale. And exhale, relax. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale to relax. Good. Go ahead and release there. Shake that out. And you guys are all set. Have a great, fantastic day.